I rushed to the embalming machine. "What are you doing?" "My job, Imogene." Alfonso's voice held no humor. To say he was distracted was an understatement. Alfonso was technically my boss, the head embalmer at Greener Pastures Mortuary, where I was a lowly assistant. Lately, however, I'd had to follow him around like the mother of a toddler, making sure he didn't do anything he shouldn't. "The machine hasn't been cleaned." I spoke gently as I moved him away from what looked like a blender on steroids but was, in fact, our embalming machine. "It's not like the dead can catch malodors from each other." Alfonso was from an Eastern European country, maybe Romania, I wasn't sure. What I did know was that English wasn't the language he was raised with. I often had to, interpret the meaning of his words. Malodors were most likely maladies, but I wasn't going to point that out. He was struggling. "Let me take care of that." I nudged him aside with my hip, and he walked away grumbling. As I disinfected the embalming machine, I pondered his very valid point. It wasn't as if the dead could catch malodors or maladies from each other, but cleaning the machine between clients was protocol. I was into protocol. I attended Cavendish School of Mortuary Science, so the rules and regs were fresh. I knew which I's to dot and which T's to cross when it came to embalming procedures, funeral home etiquette, burial customs from around the world, and many other death-related things the general public ignored. I would ignore Alfonso's bit of logic, I decided, as I dried my hands with a paper towel. Machine cleaning was most likely for the living, something I hoped to do for many years to come. I wheeled the embalming machine to the client on the table. Alfonso had laid out his tools on a nearby crash cart like a surgeon before an operation. His favorite trocar gleamed reassuringly. Scissors, scalpels, needles, and other sharp implements glistened in the overhead neon lights. The white sheet covering the body hid its identity, so I picked up the manila folder on the counter. We always kept an old-fashioned paper file on our clients. Inside would be the photos along with details about their deaths and their lives to help us create a positive last impression for their loved ones. I flipped it open. Jake Waring was an 82-year-old African-American Vietnam veteran who'd become a successful pharmacist after the war. He died of pneumonia 3 weeks ago after a battle with what started as nothing more than a common cold. The photo showed a large, attractive family. We needed to do our best for them. I shifted my weight nervously. Alfonso hadn't been doing his best at anything lately. Ever since Frederica, his new lady love, had disappeared, he hadn't been firing on all cylinders.